so much fun. How many times did you go down
That
the
was
hill?
awesome. I went down a couple times, and then I was running up and down shooting stuff on my, and then that was Brian White, my photographer. I kept leaving his voice in there, which you don't usually hear, but it was so funny how he was talking to the kid,
Trying to kill
your parents called. Yeah, told the cameraman, your parents called, you're gonna have to sleep here tonight. What? Oh my God. You know what killed me? I teared up because in about 2 years, those kids will not be out there, and they don't know that.
They don't know that. But what a memory that was.
Adorable. I know.
I bet you made it that much more fun because there's not a room you walk into that you don't improve. So we'll golf.
You're so sweet.
What a good time.
I said to Brian, I was like, I'm going to do something. He's like, oh boy. That's when I screamed snowball fight. I didn't even have to prep the kids. They were in.
They knew what to do.
Oh my gosh. That is
Very
so
sweet.
fun, Michelle.
So fun.
What a.
It wasn't as cold as
I was
today.
going to ask, how long did it take you to thaw?
We were really cold.
Really
Very cold.
right?
Yeah.
And that's been a huge problem with all of the snow piles all across the tri-state.
Yep.
Nothing has melted, not even us. We are still frozen out there. Temperature in the park at 11 feels like a degree below zero. In the city right now, low teens. We're at 13 in Coney Island and Sheepshead Bay, 12 for Ozone Park. We're at 11 degrees right now for Rockaway Beach. On Staten Island, 10. Single digits for West Orange and Roselle Park. 6 degrees right now in Andover, 7 for Poughkeepsie. So brutal cold without the wind. Factor in the wind and it feels worse. Sub-zero wind chill for the majority of the tri-state right now. Feels like 12 degrees below zero in White Plains. That is dangerous in terms of wind chill. 6 degrees below zero for the feels like in Bridgeport. Same for Belmar. Feels 8 below zero in Morristown. That's aided because of wind gusts, 30 to 40 miles per hour. Check out Islip, close to 40 mile per hour wind gusts right now. So that keeps the wind chill factor in play in a big way today. It will feel sub-zero for the next couple of hours, feel like single digits through the middle of the day, and then it'll start to feel like teens as our actual highs today make their way to the 20s. But that's a dangerous wind chill all day long, especially this morning. I would say limit that time outside if you can. Cold weather advisory in effect until 10 a.m. As we zoom out and look south, that's the center of this area of low pressure that brought really tough conditions to the Carolinas yesterday and this morning. Heavy snow, gusty wind, and for us, a few flurries this morning, but the real impact from that storm system is just in the form of wind. So as we put Futurecast into play, you can see a few of those flurries on the radar on Long Island and down the Jersey Shore. Can eliminate the possibility for a few flakes flying today, but not necessarily a sticking snow or accumulating snow. Wind is the primary factor or impact from that storm system that makes highs today in the 20s, feel much colder in the teens under a partly to mostly cloudy sky. As we head into the overnight hours, the storm system pulls away, so it takes the cloud cover with it, and we start with sunshine tomorrow morning. Our lows are in the single digits north of the city and in the teens for many of our suburbs from the city south and east. So it's a cold start to the day tomorrow, but our highs are actually getting back to the 30s. We haven't seen that since January 23rd, so this might feel a little bit better, maybe not quite as harsh, but with a brisk breeze tomorrow, wind chills will still be in the 20s, even if our air temperature makes it to freezing tomorrow. Wanted to show you peak gusts today. Again, exceeding 40 miles per hour at times out east and Long Island in general, pretty gusty. So with that wind, we could see a bit of a coastal flood issue heading toward high tide time, up to about a foot of inundation for the counties in green, so keep that in mind. Other than that, the wind just really contributes to the cold. AccuWeather alert day with highs in the 20s, feeling like teens under a partly to mostly cloudy sky with that gusty wind continuing. Tonight, the cloud cover clears out and tomorrow's temperatures look better. Brisk breeze, bright sun, 32 will feel fantastic. I can't believe I'm saying that sentence, but it's been such a long stretch of sub-freezing days. Highs near the freezing mark might feel like relief, but keep in mind, even that is 8 degrees below normal. We'll stick near freezing through Wednesday, and then another Arctic front brings the return of highs in the low 20s and teens for the coming weekend. That's the AccuWeather forecast. We'll be right back.